Dajjal, literally in Arabic, the word Dajjal means the liar, the deceiver. Dajjal, Dajjal. In every way that you can think of lies, all of its forms, Dajjal will have all these forms. And the worst, the most dangerous thing Dajjal will have is the psychological deception. Dajjal, the worst, I mean, what's so bad? I mean, we've had many wars before and Muslims have been wiped out in countries, in places before. But this Dajjal, he doesn't wipe out or take over the rule or authority or power in the world really by weapons of mass destruction or, all that stuff. He takes it over by the psychological war. And what do we live in today? What kind of wars do you think today are the strongest and most dangerous wars? It's not the wars of blood and mass destruction. No. It is the ideological wars that we are living now. You could be living in the most peaceful country, and through the internet and television, our youth, our Muslim youth, are being destroyed mentally, psychologically. You look at the evil and you think it's good, and it comes to you with a smile. And our youth think it's okay, until religion is looked at as a restriction rather than a protection. We're not going to dwell too much on that, but what I do want to let you know is that the Dajjal will not come until there are prerequisites. There are certain occurrences that are going to happen before the Dajjal comes out. And this man, Dajjal, will come out at a time where the world is ready to accept him in his Dajjal, in his deception. He'll find followers. Dajjal, Rasul ﷺ called him Al-Masih Dajjal. Why? The word Al-Masih, the one wiped off. Because referring to one of his eyes, it looks like it's wiped. The light has gone away from it. It's dark and he can't see with it. One eye he can't see. And it will look like it's flat, like a grape that has its liquid sucked out of it.
Dajjal has one of his eyes obliterated, like as in wiped out. It is covered. Mamsuhul ayn. Maktubun bayna aynayhi kafir. On his forehead is written kafir. Every believer can read it, whether he is literate or illiterate. The Prophet ﷺ described him, his hair will be curly, his legs will be arched, he walks a little different, he's stubby, strongly built.
He will be young in age. He's not old, probably in his mid-30s. He's red-skinned, meaning he's more reddish in color when you look at him. He's not tall, he's short. But his body is very stocky, it's huge. Like when you look at him, you say, whoa, he is a huge man. And his face looks rough. And his forehead is wide. Ajla al-jabha, his forehead is wide. His chest is wide. Wide shoulders. His right eye looks like it's been wiped off, like that grape. The right eye he can't see with, he can only see with his left. And this eye doesn't look like it's poking out, nor does it look like it's hollow. It just looks, as I said, like a dry piece of grape. His left eye has got an extra piece of meat on it. So it looks like it's got a piece of extra meat either underneath it or on top of it. So Rasulullah is describing him in detail here. And one of his other descriptions is that he is impotent. He cannot have children. He cannot have children. Nor does he get married. These are some of his detailed descriptions which the Prophet ﷺ told us about.